We ain't come off. I'm finna ball on them. Baby, when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying. Bitch, that lady called me and said, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4, 5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. While I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything, living lovely. Then she gonna say, ma'am, what's your job? So I don't say, ma'am, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job. I've been putting application after application and just like nothing work. Yeah, that lady was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month, and your balance and your payment every month is gonna be $300. And bitch, I was like, thank you so much, ma'am. Like, you just don't understand how hungry I've been. Let me tell y'all something. This was wrong with y'all. I know y'all mama ain't tell y'all. Bitch, you don't gotta tell everybody the motherfucking truth.
She's just a scammer bragging about stealing from people who actually need to eat. Encouraging others to do it too just proves she's not hungry. Just shameless.
So y'all remember that time that I got on TikTok telling y'all about the food stamps? Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off? And I gotta pay back $35,000. They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because how y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit. But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from, but I have to pay them back. So y'all, watch what y'all put on the internet because everything is not for the internet. And I learned that. Now I'm sitting here stuck, hungry as fuck, no food. And I don't got no fucking $35,000, so I don't know where they think I'm about to get that from.
Funny how the boss babe scammer energy disappears the second the government sends a bill. Turns out fraud is fun until you actually have to pay for it.
So here's an update of me having to pay back $27,000 to EBT. So I called them to set up a payment plan. I explained to them that I'm not working, that I don't plan on ever getting a job. They asked if I receive income from any other source, and I told them yes, I receive child support for 7 of my grandchildren. And you want to know what they said? Well, we're going to garnish the child support so the $27,000 are paid off. So you know how my sister wanted custody of my grandkids? I called her and I go, yo, I don't have no use for them anymore. Come pick them up. I do not want them here. I don't need them because now they took away my EBT and my child support. I told her straight up, once the $27,000 are paid off, you could bring them back to me. So I could go ahead and continue receiving child support for them. So now I'm not even going to be able to pay my rent. So I have to, I'm like packing up. Like I'm taking everything out. So by them taking all my child support, I'll have it roughly paid off in like 6 to 7 months. So yeah, I'm going to be down and out for 6 to 7 months. This is unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Where am I going? Where am I going to go?
She thought she beat the system. Now the system is taking $27,000 and her child support on top of it. Play stupid games, lose every benefit you thought you were entitled to.
Come shopping with me at Sam's Club as a recently unemployed wife to a family of 9 using EBT. Anyway, we've officially made it through 1 month of summer break, and man, did it deplete literally everything we had in the house last. Despite my best efforts to keep a budget, I absolutely failed. I went over by more than $100 at Sam's, and I'm sure I'll pay for that later in the month. But I didn't really have a choice in my defense because these kids depleted every single thing we had in the fridge, pantry, and freezer. Anyway, this is nothing new. It happens every single year during summer break, so I'm not even surprised in the slightest. I would also like to state here, this is not a complaint, but I digress. Anyway, my daughter decided that she wanted to play that little game where you go up and down the aisle and you point to something, and when the person says stop, Whatever you land on is what you buy. She cheated. She wanted hot chips, so she changed it at the very last second. But whatever, I let her get what she wanted. And last but certainly not least, thank you to Sam's Club for giving us this pizza and this ice cream for free. We appreciate it. Okay, that's all. Bye.
Bragging while loading a cart like it's a buffet she didn't pay for. Amazing how bold people get when it's everyone else's wallet feeding their bad decisions.
They actually freaking did it. If you have EBT, you can no longer buy pop with your EBT. When I first heard that you would no longer be able to buy pop or buy junk food with your food stamps, I thought it was a freaking joke. I just went up to Dollar General. I tried to buy this. 0 sugar. It's not even a sugary drink. It doesn't even have sugar. And it doesn't go through. And the cashier told me it is legit. Here in Michigan and several other states, you can no longer pop energy drinks, no energy drinks, and no junk food. So like candy bars, chips, this is wild. So what's next? We're not going to be able to get freaking frozen food with our EBT? We should be able to decide what we purchase with our food stamps. So when I take my kid to the store and we're checking out and the candy bars, are at the counter and my 3-year-old throws a fit because I don't have the cash, I only have food stamps. Thanks, Donald Trump. Thank you.
Only in America do people get free food and still complain it's not the junk they want. If you're mad you can't buy snacks with benefits, maybe the problem isn't the rules, it's the entitlement. Six kids or not, filling carts with pure junk isn't survival. It's a grocery haul paid for by everyone but them. That's not feeding a family, that's abusing the system.
This is what you're going to do to get approved for SNAP benefits in 2025. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. I am a social worker and a caseworker. I have been working in the social service field for over 10 years. I've also worked at the SNAP Food Stamp Welfare Public Aid Office for over 6 years. I have processed hundreds of SNAP cases. This is what you're going to do to get approved for SNAP benefits in 2025. Number 1, you can't be scared to submit an application. I know that seems like a no-brainer, but a lot of people in the comment section, as well as people that I meet with when I do my one-on-ones, are afraid to apply because they think they're going to get denied. The only way to be sure if you're eligible is to submit the application. That's the only way. The worst thing that they can say is no. But if you're in need of these benefits and you think that you might be eligible, you need to go ahead and submit an application. The worst that they can say is no. Number 2, you need to understand that SNAP is an income versus expenses game. That means the two main factors that is going to determine if you're eligible for these benefits is your income versus your expenses. I know a lot of people like to think that if you report random things that may increase your chances of becoming eligible for these benefits, but I'm telling you it does not. There are many people who are homeless, but they earn too much to receive SNAP benefits. So you being homeless alone is not enough to get you approved. What will get you approved is if your income is under the income standard for your household to be approved. So even if you report to be homeless, if your income is over the standard, you still won't get approved. So just keep that in mind. Number 3, you need to understand that overtime is considered income. A lot of times people come in with overtime pay on their pay stubs and they get upset that overtime is being counted as their income. But as long as the overtime is on your pay stub, we do have to use that as income because it is income. So just know when you come into the office to apply, if there's overtime on your pay stub, we're going to have to put in exactly what the pay stub says. And number 4, if you apply and you're denied, you need to appeal that decision. I've seen many times where someone would come in and apply for SNAP benefits. They will get denied. They will file an appeal and they will win the appeal. Now, you're only going to win the appeal if the caseworker who processed your case made a mistake. But it's possible because I've seen this happen many times. Because the people who are processing your case are only human, we make mistakes. So I will submit an appeal just in case. And you probably want to do that as soon as possible because you only have about 60 days after your denial letter for SNAP to submit the appeal. So if you guys have any questions about any of these, feel free to let me know, and I hope this helped.
Nothing screams broken system like insiders casually teaching people how to game it. When the workers are giving cheat codes, it's not assistance anymore. It's a hustle.
Okay, I need to find a grocery haul. 2 bags of pot roast, 2 cans of beef, 2 cans of croissant roast, hamburger buns, 2 things of dirty rice, a bag of corn, a case of apple juice, strawberry waffle, buttermilk waffle, 2 boxes of these, hamburger helper, and 1 box of this one, a box of toast, strawberry toasted fruit, 2 boxes of strawberry cake pies. They're mine. Yeah, I know. Talk your shit. A thing of all-purpose flour, a bag of self-rising flour. That flour you got everywhere. Thing of sour cream, thing of fish fry, a bag of 3 onion blend meat, thing of chicken noodles, a gallon of sweet tea, Velveeta cheese, 3 gallons of milk for the twins, coconut oil for the kids' hair, ham and cheese hot pot, pepper on the hot pot, chicken pot pie, oil, brownies, peanut butter crackers, oops, all berries, French toast sticks, 2 Napoleon ice cream, some white for the twins, a box of little egg rolls, a thing of cupcakes just for cooking, and that completes. Today we spent $1,592. Thank you, EBT.
Flexing $1,500 worth of groceries like it's some achievement, and it's not. It's just another person treating benefits like a shopping spree instead of support.
Me and my kids have been 5 days without food. 5 days ago, my food stamps were taken from me, stolen from me with no warning. Today, I get this food stamp letter from the fucking food stamp office telling me not only am I losing my food stamps, I'm losing my $2,100 in cash benefits that I get every single month to pay my bills. I'm losing my Section 8. My food stamps have now decreased from $4,300 to $19 a month for 6 kids. How the hell am I supposed to feed 6 kids at $19 a freaking month? On top of having to come up with rent, because now I don't have Section 8. Cash benefits, no cash benefits. My $300 utility check that I get every single month, I will no longer be getting. We're going to be left out on the fucking streets. They take all of my food stamps. I don't even have a fucking dollar to my name, and I have 6 kids to feed. Please tell me, how is this making America great again? Can somebody make that? I'm so fucking pissed.
Funny how the panic hits only when the free ride slows down. 6 kids later, and now she's worried about losing the benefits she built her whole life around.
Why do people care about how others spend their EBT? Please tell me, because it's none of your fucking business. I use my EBT for soda, for chips, for cookies, for ice cream, for those big packs of candy. Anything that is junk food, that's what I use the EBT for. Why? Because I have kids and my kids need snacks. Why do you care how I spend my money? What is it to you? And I don't hear you like, oh, we're taxpayers and that is our money. Stop paying taxes then. If you're complaining about where your money is going to, then stop fucking paying it. Some lady had the decency to call me out as I was paying at the store because I had nothing but junk food. She's like, oh, that's nice. I'm like, I know, thank you. My kids are going to be so happy because they have all the junk that they like to eat. She's like, EBT is for food, not for junk. Ma'am, this is food. It's junk food. Food is in the name. Mind your fucking business. So if you buy soda, chips, cookies, donuts, whatever it is that you buy with your food stamps, good for you. Good for you. People should mind their fucking business and not worry about what you got in your cart.
Only someone living off handouts thinks EBT was designed for candy and chips. If your entire argument is, let me waste free money, you are proving the problem.
You guys are taking away my sister's EBT, and she has to pay $27,000 back, okay? And she admitted that she will be giving me the other grandkids because she doesn't need them since she's not getting EBT. So I will be getting the EBT. Whoop, whoop. So I will be getting more EBT. She will have to go ahead and pay those $27,000. She says after she does pay that money back, she will try again to fight for custody for her grandbabies. So good luck, because it ain't gonna happen. I will have proof, more proof, that I'm able to keep those babies, that I take care of them, that I take them out more than you do. So good luck paying those $27,000. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but go ahead. And that means that they will increase my EBT more now. Is that what it is? To what, $37,000, whatever you were receiving? I don't know. I hope I get that, by the way. So yes, thank you. I will be picking up the other grandbabies soon.
$27,000 later, and suddenly it's unfair. No, that's the bill for years of scamming. The system didn't fail her. She just finally got caught.
I went from having $1,100 EBT every month, and that was just with 4 children, to 0. Now, how the fuck am I going to feed my children? Was the first thing that came to my mind. Then my inner voice was like, girl, you've been feeding these children with or without food stamps before you got food stamps, so you could still do it. Like, I told y'all I was going to take y'all to a food bank with me. When I tell y'all I just left a community event, I'm about to go to another one. I came home to take a break because, baby, it's hot out there. I told my children to Google some food banks that may be open or maybe open next week, you know, so I could take y'all with me. When I tell you they Googled it and they was taking me there, they was GPSing me. Tell me why I pulled up at the food bank and with no food bank. So y'all got to be careful with a GPS take y'all. Because I went to the food bank and it was nothing there but an abandoned building on the other side. But the dot where the pin where the food bank's supposed to be at, it looked like where Pennywise lived at. Wasn't a church. Wasn't a building. Wasn't a house. It was a tunnel with trees and stuff grew over it. I just knew I was about to bring me a box of food home today. But I promise you them children get a meal every night. Whether it's a bologna sandwich, some noodles. Y'all act like y'all know how to make struggle meals. Do I need to start a series on how to make a struggle meal? I think I'll do that. Anywho, Pookas, y'all stay tuned because I'm going to show y'all the event we went to earlier. And I'm going to show y'all the one we're going to tonight. And all I did was Google events that's going on in this state, today's date, and they popped up. They had a clothes drive, and they also had the trick or trunks. It was so hot out there after they trick or trunk, I had to use the bathroom. The building was closed, so I didn't go to the damn, I can't even talk. I didn't go to the clothes drive. And when y'all go to them clothes drives, make sure y'all washing them clothes. It's just like Goodwill. Also, Salvation Army will give you vouchers for clothes if you need clothes. So check with your local Salvation Army. When I come back later, I will post all the Greenville, South Carolina resources because that's all I know. That's home for me. So if you're in Greenville, South Carolina and you need help, make sure you tune in tonight. Baby, I got a buku list of stuff. The Miracle Hill give you furniture for your house if you don't have it. They give you food. They give you clothes vouchers. There's no way anyone should be hungry or without anything with all the resources that's out here. Baby, we just got to find them and put that pride to the side. We all struggling. Everybody need help in some kind of way.
She lived off $1,100 a month in freebies, and now that it's gone, suddenly life is unfair. When the benefits stop, the complaining starts. Reality hits harder than any cut.